Mr. Gaurav, which date
Yes,
you
sir.
have your Bank of Maharashtra interview?
So I have my interview on 14th of this month at
In which
12
place?
o'clock.
In which place?
Chennai. Chennai.
Chennai. Where are
Yeah.
you working now?
Currently, I'm working at Madurai.
Acha, you are that Indian Overseas Bank manager.
Yes,
Correct.
yes, correct, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I can recollect that. Very good.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Gaurav,
yeah.
you please tell me your practical experience in banking.
So far, I have got 8.5 years of experience in banking. Uh, I have worked as deputy manager for initially for 5 years, and after that, I have worked as a branch manager for 3.5 years. So total 8.5 years, I'm having experience in banking.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. And
So,
most of my exposure is into dealing with the credit only, especially in retail and MSME. MSME, I have not done bigger ticket advances. The maximum ticket advance that I have handled is 2.5 CR.
2.5 crores. Oh, that's a
Yes.
very big sum. That is really a big sum only, not less. Very good, very good. Excellent. So now, did you study for JAB, CAB and all?
Yeah, I have already cleared JIB, CIB, then certified credit professional, certification in risk management. Apart from that, I have been awarded professional banker certificate in credit from IIBF.
Oh, good, good, good. Sufficient. Now, you were mentioning about so many certificates. Among that, one certificate you said risk management.
Yeah,
Can you please talk to us about risk management for 2 minutes?
yeah. Actually, bank deals with various risks in day-to-day activities. So managing risks is very important for the banking sector as it deals with the finance. And risks may abrupt the banking business. It may leads to the losses also. Apart from loss, it may leads to reputation loss as well. So it is very vital for the bank to have a check on the various risks.
Hmm.
Yeah.
No, but this alone, will it sufficient? I think you must
No,
be able to tell. You must be able
yeah,
to tell me what are the
yeah,
various types of risk you must explain. No?
yeah. Okay, fine.
Yeah, tell me.
So for the going to that, there are various risks like reputation risk is there, sovereign risk is there, then financial risk is there, credit risk is there, swipe risk is there, interest fluctuation risk is there.
Mm.
Yes, these are the
Mm.
major risk factor which we are dealing in day-to-day activities.
So, can you tell me about any one or two types of risk? What is
Yeah,
total? What is? Um, have you come across the concept risk ratio?
risk ratio. Actually, I've not come across the term like risk ratio, but risk factor. I have come across abbreviations like risk factors. And in
Mm.
day-to-day activity, we do calculate credit risk. We do calculate these things in
And
day-to-day activities.
I am just seeing from Wikipedia. Please go
Hmm.
through that also. Here it
Yeah,
is
sure.
given risk ratio would be defined as the ratio of probability of an issue occurring as against to an issue not occurring.
So that is a generalized actually. That is not relevant with the banking actually. That is a generalized term actually. That is not so specific with the banking. In even in the risk management department, there is no such risk ratio or something like that.
Mhm. What is interest rate risk?
Interest rate risk arises when we whatever there is a difference between incoming interest rate and outgoing interest rate.
Mm.
Like whatever we are receiving and whatever we are charging, so that if there is a major change, like if we have made a deposit for a longer period at a higher interest, while it is not accommodated by any subsequent the loan with the same quantum of interest rate or maybe higher quantum of interest rate, then there will be a interest cap.
Mm.
So that will lead to bank for a loss. So that is called as interest rate risk.
Yeah, I think. Can you please repeat this? I am not very clear about this. Now,
It is the mismatch between loan and advances. It is the mismatch between uh, returns of loans and advances
you're
and
you're
deposits.
no, no, in your tension, you're telling wrongly difference between loans and advances instead of telling
Sorry,
loans
sir.
and deposits.
Loans, advances, and deposits.
That is the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm, mm. Are you going through the newspaper reports, recent newspaper reports?
Yes, sir.
Did you read latest news about banking liquidation recently?
Yeah, one of the major bank has fall into this liquidation state recently, 2 days ago
What is the
only.
name? What is the name of the bank?
Sorry, I don't recollect it right now.
Silicon Valley Bank.
Yeah, Silicon Valley. Yeah, we talked
And
about this yesterday night. Yeah,
now, why I started discussing more about this, and the bank had the very same risk exposure, interest rate risk.
yeah,
You please go through the video I have posted on that and get to know something more about that also, because
Uh,
there
sure.
what happened, bank has invested more of money in the bonds
Yeah,
which were yielding lower interest rate.
yes,
Now the central bank of America, Federal Reserve, has been increasing the interest rate. So the yield on bonds have been coming down. And when they sold those bonds in the market, they had to incur huge loss.
yes,
And that is the reason. Doesn't matter. Good.
yeah.
That much is sufficient for this. Now
Yeah.
tell me about your achievements in Indian Overseas Bank as branch
Uh,
manager.
yeah, I would like to especially mention my achievement from starting itself. So during my first year, I have handled a consortium loan of 75 CR in
Hmm,
Mysore region.
hmm,
So going ahead with my achievement, I have been awarded as black belt champion in various campaigns held during 2017 to 2019, where I have been instrumental in granting 100 vehicle loans in a single year. And
hmm,
I have played a significant role in doing marketing especially for the retail product in Mysore region.
hmm, hmm,
So I had been given a special certificate for the same. Going
hmm,
ahead as a branch manager, I had joined Batlagundu branch in 2019. And while
hmm,
I left Batlagundu branch in 2022,
hmm,
the business has been doubled.
hmm.
So
Good.
out of these efforts and my performance recognition, I've been given a very large branch to handle, which is actually a scale 4 branch in
Hmm,
Madurai region. So
hmm,
currently I'm handling a branch of business 110 CR, where advances
110.
section, yeah, 110
Very.
CR, and
Hmm,
where the advances is 55 CR.
hmm. Good. And what is the major type of advances?
Sir, MSME, day to day, we are much of we are dealing in MSME, especially the business is located, our bank branch is located in the Nagakadai lane, that is jewelry area, and which we are financing, especially CC cash credit term loans to extending facility to those uh, parties, especially
For
who are
the,
dealing in gems and jewelry.
the
Yeah.
cash credit loans are given against gold jewelries.
Yes, sir.
Oh, are there no
Sir,
restrictions?
apart from
Are
apart
there no
from
restrictions for giving loan against jewels and all that? But for example, as a
sir,
cash credit.
sir, there are restrictions. Only those things can be given against stock, not for the bullion or not for the speculative business. So that
Mhm,
is restriction is there.
mhm.
Only for the maintaining of stocks for those things only we are considering cash credit.
Acha, acha. It should be a
Yeah.
jewel and not in terms of bullion.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But a jeweler will have a mixture of bullion as well as this only, na? Will he have everything in terms of jewels? I'm not sure.
Sir,
Does
whenever we are dealing with jewelers, so they have mostly to deal with jewels only. And another point is that in this area, people are mostly retailers and wholesalers. They are not manufacturers. Most of the manufacturing industry are either in Mumbai or, yeah, or in Chennai or in Rajasthan area. So
so for you that is not a problem. Good, good.
yeah.
I understand. Yeah. Are you taking care of insurance aspect of all these um, jewels and all that properly? What is the
Yes, sir.
arrangement for that? What is the arrangement for that?
Generally, along with the CC, whenever we
Hmm.
are extending the CC facility, we are making sure that our exposure to the firm is adequately insured by the insurance. So on the
Which
same day,
insurance
generally we are,
which insurance
pardon.
company you depend on?
We do have tie-up with two insurance company. One is Universal Sompo, another is SBI General Insurance.
Very good. Excellent. Are the premium rates offered by these two companies same or are they different?
No, it depends. It depends upon the risk factor. So if the risk is more, then the premium goes high with SBI Life in SBI General Insurance. When risk factor is low, then SBI General Insurance is cheaper actually.
Excellent. Very good. So the insurance aspect of it is taken care. Now, can you please tell me what are the different factors you will be taking into account before granting loan to an MSME company?
So before guaranteeing loan, we have to find out four things that is very important in any credit appraisal. First of all, need of the firm. We have to check up what is the need of the firm. The firm should not be given excess financing. At the same time, it should not be given lesser financing. So the financing should be adequate. So need of the firms can be ascertained by using a balance sheet, projected balance sheet. So that is the one part. Second part is that the next part is that we should be sure about security. What prime security or collateral security the firm may be able to offer it in exchange of the credit facility. So again, that factor comes into the picture. If we are
Mm,
going to have suppose only stocks as a prime security, then we should that stocks should value should be adequate to cover our loan. It should
mm,
not be less. Like
mm,
if the margin of on stocks is 30%, so we have to
mm,
calculate the DP accordingly.
mm,
The third is that we have to check repayment capacity of the firm or track of the firm. That can be
mm,
ascertained by taking CRCO, that is credit opinion, as well as CIBIL, as well as market report.
mm,
So this will help us to know that okay, he will be able to repay it. And fourth
mm,
is that sustainability of the firm. That whenever we are extending loan, we should make sure that the firm will be firm business is sustainable. It is not into restrictive business. It is not into restrictive trade. They are doing
mm,
fair business. For that, we can have a check with respect to their IT return and GST. Apart from that, we can check out whether any of their stock is from restrictive trade practices as informed by the government of India time to time.
mm.
So this all we can have a check. Apart from that, again we will be checking whether they are any of the partner are from the default list of the RBI. So this way we will be able to ascertain that this MSME portfolio will go okay with us.
In spite of all these things, bank loans become NPA. Why?
Yeah. Uh, Sir, bank is all about uncertainty, and business is all about uncertainty. If we are giving loan, it does not mean that every bank, every business will run very smooth. It may have this one. It may have ups and downs. So one more aspect that we should particularly check, that is managerial capability of the proprietor or the partners. If the bank is not checking technical, managerial, and economic viability of the project, then it may lead to higher NPS.
Hmm. Good.
Yeah.
Um, Yeah, this point you covered. Now, I was having in my mind the
Yeah,
recent news I read about some frauds being committed in Tamil Nadu,
yeah,
where a company has cheated people of crores and crores of rupees.
yeah,
Some some company in Chennai,
yeah.
some Hawaii something. I'm not sure what is the name of the full company and
Okay.
why and how such things happen. Why? What are the measures that government should take to avoid such frauds being committed on the innocent public? Public are not that very innocent. They invest because when they promise how much interest, 15% interest per month. Hello,
Sir,
yeah, are you
actually,
aware of
there are
that?
two things.
Are
Yeah,
you aware of that?
I'm not aware
Mo-
of that. Maybe it's a Ponzi scheme. I'm not sure about it.
Yeah,
So
more
generally,
or
government is
more or
start.
more or,
Yeah,
more or less like Ponzi scheme only. In
yeah, yeah.
that,
The
Tamil,
RBI is actually regularly issuing guidelines for peoples not to invest in such Ponzi schemes. Still,
yeah,
people are getting lured to that in because of a higher risk rate the marking. So this may lead to this also, sir.
yeah, that is the reason, why
Yeah, yeah,
people invest more money. They want a higher interest rate, so that is what it is. Good,
yeah, 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 yeah.
excellent. What is the leadership style you adopt in your branch to get work done by your subordinates properly?
So we are using management by objective where everyone is contributing and towards the objective of the branch. So it's a collective and cooperative type of leadership that we are following. So wherever everyone role is defined during the meeting and everyone is making sure that they are completing their part and then only they are leaving the branch.
Acha, acha. Do you have a system of, say, allotting targets for your employees to do canvas monies and all that?
Sir, very lucky for us. Whenever a target is decided, generally we do a meeting, internal meeting, wherever we are discussing with each other that how much they can contribute personally on each of the aspect. And I'm very fortunate enough that my all colleagues are very supportive and they have been contributing so far in achieving the branch target.
Good. So, are you keen about? Um, 1 minute. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sorry. So, wrong number. No problem. No problem. Good. You have been able to answer all my questions nicely. In
Yeah.
fact, you have been answering confidently.
Yes.
So, no problem about it. And
Yeah.
of course, there will be certain personal questions. I'm not going into that now. What we
Yeah.
discussed over phone, like
Yes, sir.
why are you jumping from Indian Overseas Bank to this and all, you manage
Yes.
those situations well.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
think you must be able to do well in the interview. Tell us
Thank
about
you.
your family. Tell us about your family.
Okay. So my father is a retired banker,
Mhm,
while my mother is a professor.
mhm,
My younger brother is senior manager with Punjab National Bank. So we
mhm,
have a lot of decades of experience in banking.
mhm. No,
Yeah.
that means you are not married.
So I am married, sir.
Why did you not mention about your wife?
Uh,
Huh?
sir,
I
since he's
because
a
are
housewife, yeah.
are you living away from her or she is also with you?
No, she is with me only.
Uh, so first,
Ac-
normally whenever people ask family, we tell about
yeah.
family means wife.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. So be take
Yeah.
take care of this. And in
Sure.
your
Sure.
answer, when you tell about bank father,
Yeah.
you can tell the name of the bank also. If at all
Yeah.
they are
Sure.
interested, they may ask, of course. Otherwise, you
Fine.
have done very well. I
Yes.
will give you 9 out of 10.
Thank you.
I will give you 9 out of 10. Which date is
Thank you.
interview for you?
14th, sir.
13th itself, tomorrow.
14th, 14th, 14th,
14,
14th,
14,
sir.
14,
Yeah,
14.
yeah,
Very good.
yeah, yeah.
So best wishes. God bless
Thank you,
you.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Do you have any questions? But go through newspaper also
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then go.
Sir, yeah,
Yeah.
two things I'm having actually, while you talk about the family, somebody told me, actually, a general manager from my bank, when I asked him about interview tips. So he has told me once that whenever somebody is asking about your family, you should talk about only relevant who are working. If they are trying to figure out if someone is working in banking sector or anyone banking around, working in their own institution. So they told me that you can focus on only those people who are working. So I'm not sure whether I
No,
should
it's
talk
okay.
about my
No,
wife.
no, no.
Yeah.
It all opinions differ. No
Okay.
problem. There are no hard and fast rules for that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. And
the
another
question,
thing that yeah.
the question I asked was to find out about your family, say about relocation on account
Okay.
of children's education, this, that, and all. That is why
Yeah.
I asked. But then I didn't go further because you didn't tell about your family. I mean, a wife
Yeah. Yeah.
itself. Yeah, tell me.
Yeah. Another thing that what I've thought, that if they ask me that why you want to jump to IOB, so I am planning to like tell them that okay, I'm working with IOB and still I'm a scale 2, since we have a indirectly 4 years policy of the promotion. So for seeing recent trends in Bank of Maharashtra recruitment, I find that there are a lot of vacancies. So my chances to grow will be much better in Bank of Maharashtra, I assume. This is the way I am further getting interested in getting a scale 3 at Bank of Maharashtra.
First class. The answer is not wrong. The answer
Okay,
is correct. You can tell
thank you.
whatever way you are comfortable with. Good.
Fine, sir.
Best wishes.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Now, in fact,
Thank
we have one more participant, but of course, she is going for scale 2.
you. Okay.
If you want, if you are willing, I will ask her to raise some question.
Yeah,
Um,
that's fine. That's fine.
yeah, Tripati, are you there online? What is her name? TA. TA. Any questions? Or Rashmita? She's only going as a clerk. Then, Acha, can you please tell Gaurav Sharan what are your expectations from clerical staff? Please tell her she is going for clerical staff interview. Please
Yes,
tell
sir.
what do you expect from her, from the clerical staff. Gaurav?
Yeah, yeah. Generally, from my I expect that they should be able to complete their own work. That is enough. If everybody in the team complete their own work, then we need not to sit late. And if they are able to perform their duty as per their own as per defined objective, then there is no point uh, in anything in any problem in the branch. Actually, there is never a problem in the branch. Only people are sitting late because when people are not able to complete their time or not able to tell that I'm not able to complete in time, you can help me a bit. So these things restrict clerical members from achieving or restricting a branch to do day end at the scheduled time.
Yeah, that's right. Rashmita, you have any doubts? Because
Yeah, no, sir.
she is a civil engineering graduate going for
Yes,
this
sir.
post. Yeah. No other
I,
doubts
I'm
for
a,
you?
I'm a, I'm a mechanical engineering graduate, sir.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Sir,
Good.
I am a double graduate, double postgraduate.
Mm.
I have done BTech in mechanical. Apart from that, I have done Bachelor of Arts in Sociology, and then I have done MBA in marketing, and I was given a gold medal in marketing